team ban.
G'day and welcome to Game 2 between LBZS and Invictus Gaming. Game 1 did go to LBZS. And a pretty dominant display really. Huge net worth lead in the end and just overpowering with a couple of buybacks in the final fights. And IG were out of resources.
Dire team pick.
So first bans in this second game. Remember, this is elimination series. So if you lose, IG lose this game, they are done. They are out of TI. Well, no chance to even get into TI rather. First bans, Death Prophet and Viper come out for IG. And the Undying and Enigma are banned by LBZS. Same bans they had in game 1. So fearing that Undying, potentially even a core Undying. Not so much support. Support Undying seems to be pretty lackluster, but the core Undying does seem to be pretty strong. And Enigma, certainly a hero you don't want to be up against because it forces you to have a plan to counter that Enigma. And if you sort of go a little bit too much all in on countering the Enigma, you might not counter the other heroes in the draft. So Marcy and Ember picked up for IG. Marcy probably at 3 position again, looking to get in with the rebounds, set some kills up early game, and then maybe scale a little bit later game. Ember looking to, yeah, same sort of thing. You'll like scale early game and make some fast rotations around the map.
5 seconds remaining.
And ideally as an Ember, you don't want to go too late. There comes a point when your sleight of fist spam and sleight of fist change just doesn't really cut it anymore, but certainly can go into the mid to late game pretty confidently. LBZS grabbed the Earthshaker and the Queen of Pain. Same 2 picks as game 1. So Earthshaker was played expertly by Salad. I mean, it was a masterclass in how to play an Earthshaker. With Salad at the helm. So I think they're just going to give Salad that Earthshaker again and say, hey man, just do it again. Just go ahead and do exactly the same things you did last game. We'll be happy with that. Queen of Pain was played very aggressively on the mid game, in the mid lane rather, last game by PP. I think it was a 3-0-2 build, so 3 in Dagger, 0 in Blink, and 2 in the Screen of Pain. It was a really aggressive build and it paid off. It actually was able to force the Lina out of lane, and normally a Lina would pretty much win a lane against a Quap, but with that build, Quap was able to stand their ground a little bit more and at least trade evenly on the farm. Second round bans, Enchantress and the Faceless Void coming out from IG. So not wanting to have large AoE control against their Ember Spirit in the Void. Very, very important. Enchantress was picked last game and will be removed this time. They had a couple of issues trying to kill him a few times. Sort of stand in the front with the Nature's Attendants and force a lot of spells on. And sometimes not even get the kill off. So won't be playing with fire there. By banning out the Chen, you sort of do leave open... banning out the Enchantress, you do leave open the Chen as a pick here. Chen has not been picked or banned, so is open at the moment. 2 bans from LBZS are the Grimstroke and the TA. Grimstroke is an interesting ban. Grimstroke we really haven't seen a lot of in the qualifiers. I did call it out at one point as a potential pick to say that, you know, this hero has merit still, but will be banned from LBZS.
Dire team ban.
Doom taken out by IG as their last second phase ban. That Blink, Stomp, and just the roll on you get with the Devour plus a Midas early means you pretty much scale infinitely into the game. And a Doom that scale infinitely is very, very scary once he gets that Midas and level 4 Devour online. Final ban from LBZS is the Rubik. Not wanting to have any steals coming out. I think they did ban that last game as well, game 1. A little bit fearful of the Rubik grabbing the Earthshaker spells. But it will be the Winter Wyvern, so I think we're seeing the 4 and the 5 here from the Shaker and the Wyvern. Winter Wyvern, very good at resetting a fight, and can set up pretty well for an Earthshaker. That long range setup from the Winter's Curse. It can work vice versa as well. You can get a fissure and then follow up with the Winter's Curse as well. So Winter Wyvern and Earthshaker, two very long range support heroes that don't have to be necessarily right in the midst of the fight to get something done. And they will get something done. You know, you're always going to get a fissure or even your ult off a Winter Wyvern ult. So very effective there. In Invictus Game, you try to counter it with the Dawnbreaker pick. You know, you think about Earthshaker trying to combo with the fissure and maybe with the shard stun as well. Just throw a Solar Guardian on top of that and heal everyone up and keep them healthy so that they don't get taken down from the damage. Also with the Winter Wyvern, if they get a good curse, you can chuck down the Solar Guardian on top and try to heal the person who is being damaged, the target of the curse. Scarith Mage is grabbed by IG. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned by this pick. You want to pick Scarith Mages when they have strong abilities to combine with other spells. You want to get that Mystic Flare to have strong impact. At the moment, the only sort of good combo I see is probably the Slight Chains into Mystic Flare, so that can do a fair bit of work. Maybe with a couple of other spells thrown in there for good measure, they might be able to get a kill. But late game, it's not particularly potent because the Slight Chains will fall off. People will get ways to dispel. There'll be 4 staffs available. BKBs will come out. So that Slight Chains Mystic Flare just won't pull all the way through. Primal Beast, 4th pick from LBZS. I think that's an excellent pick. It'd be a 3 beast, it looks like. With the mid-quap and 4 and 5 Earthshaker and Wyvern. The side of IG is looking a little squishy. You know, when you look at the Ember and the Scarith Mage, two sort of squishy heroes there. And in this meta at the moment where we often see sometimes 3 or 4 strength picks plus an additional sort of tanky int or agi in the draft. Yeah, this is... It looks like a reasonably squishy lineup with the Scarith and Ember. You can grab them, and there's not the AoE control that you'd expect to have with a Scarith Mage. So, or with a Dawnbreaker, you know, like LBZS is bringing the control, and the Dawnbreaker is hoping to sort of like counter that.
Dire team ban.
There is a world where this Dawnbreaker is a support, 5 Dawnbreaker, and you put the Scarith Mage mid. Ember Spirit, Stay Flame, something like that. But I think that's so far-fetched, it's almost not worth talking about at all. I think it will just be the Dawn in the off lane, Ember Spirit mid.
10 seconds.
And we're sort of waiting for that final pick for IG.
5 seconds remaining.
Certainly at the moment, the draft of LBZS looks a little more intimidating, and they have easier combos to execute. Just get in, pulverize, when they commit Winter Wyvern ult, when they grouped up after Winter Wyvern ult, Sonic Wave and Earthshaker abilities. You know, like it's very simple. Very simple draft from LBZS. Big spells, big damage. IG's draft looks just very flimsy. AM actually banned NPA, okay. Sure. I think you'd probably be happy if they picked an AM. Morphling and Medusa banned out for the side of LBZS. I don't know what hero ties it together here for IG.
10 seconds remaining.
Something that can sort of frontline. Because Ember doesn't want to frontline.
Dire team pick.
Okay. So there's potential when you think about the Ember being quite mobile, the Dawnbreaker being global, the Scarith Mage popping out and just dropping a Mystic Flare and running. There's potential to get online if Spectre gets the Axe. Maybe hunt down the Earthshaker and the Winter Wyvern if they show. Maybe even the Quap with the Silence from the Scarith Mage on top. But yeah, late game, if IG can make it to late game with this Spectre, then yeah, it will be that frontline hero that they're looking for. And Ember and Skyreth and Marcy can sort of play around it. Marcy doesn't want to be a frontline hero either, really. He wants to initiate and then get out. Yeah, a bit like a 4 Tiny. You want to initiate and then get out. You don't really want to stay in too long without that BKB. So, the final pick is here for LBZS. The Troll Warlord. I think that LBZS's draft here is vastly superior to the draft of IG. I think the only opportunity IG has is if they get a real roll on with their global potential, you know, with the Ember being mobile and maybe getting the Ags on the Spectre. I think that's it. They're sort of all in on being very quick around the map and just picking off LBZS, you know, piecemeal. But I think if you even just misstep a little bit, you know, there's a Wyvern ult, there's an Earthshaker, they're going to punish you. There's a Primal Beast. There is so much damage and lockdown coming the side of LBZS. And then there's a Troll on top. How does Spectre ever kill a Troll? And the answer is if he's the only one left alive and Spectre's still got his team with him. So, here we go. Game 2 between IG and LBZS. Drafts have been completed. And lots of team fight. Big ultimates for LBZS. A little bit more mobility for the side of IG.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, so both teams smoking up at the moment, getting a ward down. Ollie on this mid lane. They might actually see a secondary ward be chucked down. Smoke has... He gets a spell here. PP may have an inkling there is a ward around. They will drop their own ward up on this opposing high ground. But here comes LBZS. They've got the high ground. There's a ward if they step down. Emo's going to show. They're a little bit worried. 4 of them here. If someone steps within the range of a fissure, Onslaught could come out very quickly. But I'm not sure they'd actually have enough damage at that range to get the first blood. It would probably just be a bit of a waste of spells. They will move through, not knowing that they're actually standing underneath a observer wood at the moment. Oh, they feel it though. They feel it. They sensed it out, and that first last hit will go to the side of Salad. Not like he needed a better start, but Salad already off to an absolute flyer with that D wood. So looks like both teams will grab a couple of bounty runes each, and they'll head back to their respective lanes. So in the mid lane, Emo playing on the Ember Spirit, be laning up against PP on the Quap. In the safe lane for IG, Fly on this Pos 1 Spectre, be supported by Ollie on the Skyreth Mage, laning against Salad, who's blocked up half the creep wave on the Earthshaker, and LG on this Primal Beast. Very tanky offlane. In the safe lane for LGBS, Sinful Soul on the Troll Warlord, he'll be supported by TZ on the Wyvern, and they'll be laning against FY on the Marcy and JT on the Dawnbreaker. This is a kill lane, by the way. This is an absolute kill lane. Toss him back in with the damage. Sinful Soul. He's going to take a lot here, and this is just level 1. In fact, he might even die. He's trying to turn around and get this great kill on FY, but it won't be enough. This is a kill lane. You get level 2 on JT and FY, and someone just dies immediately. There's no way Sinful Soul lives through this. So, strong lane pick for IG in this top lane. Middle lane should be reasonably even. PP, we'll see here what he goes for to try and bully the hero out of lane this time. And on this bottom lane, they pulled the creeps back, so very good pull for them. Ollie will try and come over and get a little bit of XP, but we'll be denying that quite well. Of course, downside here, same thing has occurred. I probably just want to keep my eye on top lane, particularly once they hit level 2. They're both salving up. Level 2 has been hit. Yeah, if Simple Soul steps up here, he's just dead. It's a rebound into a toss back. Yeah, here it is. Toss back, dispose. There's the saving the spells, slow down, plus the swings, and he'll die. Easy first blood there for IG. So this lane is very, very strong. These two heroes at level 2 is probably the scariest combination you could possibly think of on a lane. And I think they just want to go in again. He's popped the Mango. Mango is a value. Yeah, in they go with the dispose back after rebound stun. And comes the heal. Cold Embrace. JT will pop the spells. Oh, actually misses it. Okay, so TZ with that early point in the Cold Embrace. Bottom lane. A little bit of a brawl as well. LG will pop the uproar. Damage coming through from the fissure. Doesn't slow down Ollie enough. Ollie's actually quite quick. 325 movement speed. So the one thing Scarith Mage has going for it, not much armor. 0 armor to speak of to begin with. But you know, it has got that 325 movement speed to kite and run away if need be. FY, it's found TZ again with the dispose. We'll just block up the camp. Make sure that nothing spawns there. Once they have some regen back on this top lane for IG, I think Simple Soul probably just dies again. Firing up, but thinking about it. Coming in with the stun. Simple Soul, he's going to get tossed back here. Dispose is available. They're just fading out at the moment. JT holding the spells. FY will jump in, but misses actually on the stun. Can't help but feel like IG is just not quite connecting their spells on this top lane altogether. They will still maybe get Simple Soul. They're connecting with the slow from the Celestial Aim. Look at how strong this lane is. I mean, you can miss a couple of your abilities and you still get the kills. And LBZS collect Scarith Mage on the bottom lane. Combination of the trample plus the fissure. And they'll find him out. Nice little pull off here for JT into the side camp. Nice little bit of XP. And I think pop up that salve, hit that salve up as well at the same time. Yeah, look at dropping the items for the efficiency. You love to see it. Mid lane, Quap with 22 last hits, Ember to 18, so keeping up reasonably well. Quap is just a level ahead at the moment, but won't be for long. Level 2-1-2 build. So pretty traditional here for PP this time. Not going more into the Shadow Strike. We'll have to see if he does in a moment. More regen coming out for JT. He's got his Soul Ring, and now this is constant on this lane. With the Soul Ring available, he will be in trouble. The creeps are tanking under the tower. They could possibly go in on Simple Soul here. Spectre is killable on this bottom lane as well. They need to be careful. I mean, you can Spectral Dagger over a fissure, but even just the damage coming out here, pretty good. And it will force him down to half health, and I mean, he's got not another mana for a dagger, so if they do that same combo again, he may just die. I think Simple Soul shouldn't be allowed to sit here like this. I think they should just punish him, go in and kill him with the rebound. Thinking about it, there they go, here comes the stun. Dispose will be available, tosses him back, hands over. The side kick, stun is through. There is still a Celestial Hammer available. They throw it out. Simple Soul is trying to get the spins and the misses. Salad rotates. Comes with a fissure. Slow from the dagger and from the Splinter Blast. FY saves his pos 3 and goes in and tosses him back. So rotation from Salad, and they don't actually get a return kill. So that's actually a net win. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Ollie does die. So actually, LG getting a solo kill against 2. Pretty good when you're the offlaner who your supports just abandon you to go top, and you end up getting a kill on the opposition support. I mean, you're never going to complain about a situation like that. So 2 in Uproar, actually. Nothing in the Onslaught just yet. They're prioritizing the Uproar. That's how it works, and you have to have people to hit you to get the bonuses from that. So sometimes it does Doesn't mean it does rely on the enemy activating that ability. Emo level 6 along with PP, so Sonic Wave plus Remnants both online. BKB immediately queued up for Queen of Pain. No messing around this game. Chainmail plus the Blades of Attack for the phase boots will come out for Emo soon enough. Good lane on the top. They jump in with the rebound. Here they go again. Sidekick comes out. Silence actually. This time there's a Scarlet Mage here. There is the Hold Embrace and they will return. Go backwards. Ultimate popped on Sinful Soul. I think they're going to try and turn around here if they can, but the heal coming out will be enough. So with Quap turning up, certainly not something that FY and Oli want to tangle with. Maybe if Emo had made the rotation, he would have, they might have committed a little harder. Bottom lane, Spectre being pressured again. Like they know he's without a Spectral Dagger. He's off into the trees. TP is available. Onslaught not here yet, but the trample, they might just walk on through. 5 seconds. I think these trees are not long for this world. The trample might come out. If he shows with a dagger, he has got Haunt now, so he can move back top lane. Haunt might just come out to this top lane. There it is. Onto LBZS. The Haunt from Fly. Only get onto Sinful Soul, but I don't think they have enough damage underneath. Comes the rebound from FY, and there's the kill. LG turns around with the Pulverize and grabs a couple with the damage. He props out the Uproar. I have a little bit of bonus damage from that, and an additional trample. JT is trying to fancy footwork here, trying to step his way out, but it won't be enough. So LBZS rotate on that with the LG Primal Beast and punish them hard, and he's feeling pretty strong now. He's top of the net worth, 4.3k, 1,000 gold with that triple kill ahead of the Quap. So already having a good lane and now leading well in advance. Immense Smoke, Emo. 3 levels in the Slight, 1 in Chains, and only the 2 in the Flame Guard at this point. FY coming with the 3 in Sidekick. Wants to try and get a rotation onto this Quap. If they can get a Slight Chains, they might be able to get the rebound follow-up. But even then, the burst might be a little bit lacking onto this Quap. I think it'll probably just still blink away unless the Silence, level 2 Ancient Seal comes through as well. The early gold on LG will be converted into a Hooded Defiant. So wants to not lose this early lead. PP doesn't get caught. I mean, I think they had to just Slight Chains on the range creep and the hero here, and then follow up with the rebound, and that would have secured the kill with the Ancient Seal coming in. Just got a little bit touchy with the rebound this time, and Prop saw it coming and was able to blink away. Fly towards the bottom of the net worth charts. Does have Haunt again in 60 odd seconds, but Blade Mail will be what he works towards, being able to try and have some sort of team impact. LG though with the Pulverize and with the early Goldie as he's going to come through, will catch out Emo. There's a Pulverize chucking on top of him. In comes Sinful Soul and the damage will be there. He doesn't get a chance to get the Remnant off. Had the mana to activate the Fire Remnant. Control and damage from this team of LBZS is incredibly intimidating. There is so much damage coming out that even the Ember Spirit can't survive an initiation like that. The Salad actually not immediately working towards the Blink Dagger this time. Wants the mana boots, deciding that him and his team could use with the additional mana for a little bit longer. I mean, there are some pretty mana hungry heroes on his team that will enjoy those mana boots, so looking for a more team-based item. Middle lane, IG are looking to push. They have a Catapult Wave. Glyph is popped. Comes Wyvern, he's got 6. Winter's Curse is available. He might just throw it out. He will immediately. Catch is going to come. Will there be a follow-up route? There's a stun and a Pulverize. He does get the Remnant away. In comes Spectre. Pulverize is coming through though. It's a lot of damage. Troll popping the ultimate, getting onto Spectre, and there's the Sonic Wave forcing him back. They're already running for the hills IG so early in the game. I mean, you get the Wyvern, but Tier 1 tower stands, and LBGS come in numbers. Just punishing these early movements from IG. Where was that? Excuse me? Just up over in the jungle here. Just another kill. As I said in the draft, the only chance IG's really got in this game is to try and play around the map, try and get an Ags on Spectre. The Earthshaker will go down to Emo there, but LG's come in. He's got the Pulverize as well. There's a Mystic Flare on top, and Emo will look like he'll go down again. LG is on a monster kill streak. Almost got a BKB. This guy is on a monster kill streak because he is, in fact, a monster. He's a beast. This Primal Beast is just running over the team of IG at the moment. I don't think they can really fight against him. They need a lot of damage pumped all into him before this BKB comes out. Otherwise, they might just not kill him this game.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Down in the bottom lane, they're going in on Spectre. They've got the onslaught, but over the other side of the fissure, they will just back away. TP is cancelled, and Fly will pop up herself and try and get back to farming with this completed Blade Mail. Mid lane. AT is spotted. The lane is over. No longer are you this scary boy. He comes in with the Pulverize. PP's there with the Blink and the Dagger as well, and doesn't look like he's getting away. Trample will be used. He's godlike on LG. 9-0 and 2, 13 minutes in. Smoke, 3 men. You're going to try and loop around behind and take advantage of the lack of spells maybe on the Primal Beast right now. If they run into Primal Beast, it's going to be a rude awakening. Salad's here as well. He's got an Echo Slam. Here comes the rebound. Echo immediately on top. They're going to try and turn around with the Beast. Pulverize will not be enough. It will be cancelled. PP with the Sonic Wave. Too much damage. Sonic Wave, of course, being the pure damage when it comes out. 310 pure damage at level 1. So even that rotation, which was a smoke move from IG, didn't net, a clear win. They lost their Marcy. Yeah, they got the Earthshaker, who's working towards a shard at the moment instead of the Blink this game. First up, AT looking to get a BKB at the time as soon as possible as well. Just taking some time in this bottom lane to farm up. We'll have to back away. Salad's coming bottom. I think he's gold for his shard now from this wave and the next one as well. So he'll have shard available, being able to continue the chain stun. TZ looking for additional heals with the Holy Locket. Only the 1 in Cold Embrace at the moment. That's pretty standard. You want to max out this Winter Blast to be able to push waves and deal a little bit of damage with the Winter's Curse. But Cold Embrace will be leveled up soon enough. Just the 1 in the Arctic Band will probably be what it is for quite a while for the Winter Wyvern. Fly looking to get into the Manta. Not going straight for the Ags. I think the Ags is possibly the only play they have to just restrict the movement from LBZS on the map. Hope that they split up and punish them with it, but I think they're just going for the straight fight at the moment.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane setting up, but there's no one here. No one's taking the bait. They'll show Fly. It's a Juicy Spectre. Look at me, I'm a Juicy Spectre. Come and kill me. Bottom lane though, they don't care about the Spectre. They've grabbed the Ember Spirit. They will be follow-up stun, it looks like. Yeah, and they'll get it. Winter's Curse to secure. Salad didn't yet have the Echo, but got him for the Enchant Totem. And this Ember's game is going down very quickly. And admittedly, he's still more net worth than the Quap, but certainly being slowed at the moment by the movements of this Primal Beast. Once again, they're baiting the mid lane, FY and Ollie, but tried to bait the Spectre top. Now they're trying to bait the mid lane. At the moment, LGPS still not taking the bait. Remnant actually... Emo actually remnants through. He's behind him. Here comes the Spectre. Haunt. There's a Solar Guardian on top. They get to catch this Primal Beast. He will go down. Echo Slam onto the Ember. Simple Soul. He's doing the fight, but I'm not sure that he should have. He popped the ultimate. He will get the Ember down. And now he's on top of the Dawnbreaker. He'll get him as well. Simple Soul. How much more can you take on? Not quite enough. He will do a lot of work in the middle of the fight. If he's doing that much already, you can only imagine what's going to happen. Following up onto TZ, the rebound will hit Fly. It's 4 kills, so good movement then from IG with Emo just remnanting past the team and coming in from behind, getting that additional catch. I mean, the Primal Beast just didn't get to do anything in that fight. I think that was the key. If they can knock out the Primal Beast early, then the fight of LBZS will suffer. Shard available though, so the Fisher upgrade.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The cliff walking is an sometimes underestimated part of this shard. You know, everyone knows about the follow-up stun, but you actually walk along the path of the fissure as well, so you can sort of walk over a cliff if you're going along the path of the fissure. Smoke coming out, 2 men. No Echo Slam available, but they do have the Pulverize and the BKB. Where are they going to look to go? Into the jungle. They have 3 wards down in the jungle of IG, so that's where they're going to try and look to catch. Moving forward, they see a Spectral Dagger. Oh, they charge it up. They find Spectre. Fissure follows up, trample damage. Pulverize actually doesn't quite get him fast enough, and Spectre will just dagger away. I mean, I guess there was the follow-up Enchant Totem that could have continued that lockdown. So, LG and Sal on that occasion not connecting quite well, perfectly with their spells. And Spectre, luckily for him, will make it away and head home, refill, keep farming. Gasher is complete, very close to the Manta, United Gold away. BKB popped, and the Ember dies again. Sonic Wave used in that fight, so Ember down for 30 seconds, and they're just targeting this Ember. Ember is the sacrificial target this game. Cores of LBZS are just starting to accumulate more gold than the side of IG. It's a little bit disconcerting for IG. Of course, they can't see that, but they must feel on the map that they're starting to fall behind. Aghanim Scepter coming out next on LG. Wants to get the old the break, the projectiles coming out all underneath him. Personally, I think it just looks incredibly cool. Not sure about the effect it has, but it looks insane. This game, very important though. There is a Spectre in all seriousness, with the Desolate, with the Dispersion, that Aghanim Scepter is just going to just turn off for so long in a fight. So with that down, the Spectre will be paper and won't be able to fight really at all. As this minor thing, the Luminosity will be deactivated as well with that break. I think they're the 2 spells, or 3 spells rather, on the side of IG that it will affect. Smoke coming out from the side of LBZS. Baiting the crop on this mid lane a little bit. Meanwhile, the rest of the team's heading around. LG wants to charge in. He's a beast. He's been quiet too long. Let him roar. They're chasing up to the high ground. There they go. They find Skyreth Mage, who was there. There was a Skyreth Mage here. Believe it or not, he was there. When that onslaught hits with the trample damage on top, my goodness. That's a lot of damage. Already grabbing the Ogre Axe and working towards that Aghanim Scepter. We'll have it pretty soon. Roshan is available. First Rosh of the game. So no extra goodies apart from Aegis the Immortal. Emo and FY look like they're heading over to maybe contest. Emo has a bottled Arcane Rune. So with that, he might just be able to poke enough to stop them from wanting to do it. Fly has the Haunt. So Haunt plus Manta and Blade Mail both online. They could contest. The only issue with this is there is no buyback. There is no buyback on the Skyreth Mage, so you can't really get in. No BKB yet on Marcy. And JT, the level 1 in the Solar Guardian, didn't choose to level it to 2 at the moment. Has a BKB to jump in BKB and Try and get some swipes and hammers off in the middle of that fight. But Roche, it will be sieged. Fish is coming out. Emo, they know, pops the Arcane Rune. Might just have enough to keep spamming out. And yeah, just the one round of spells from the Ember Spirit, and LBZS will just back up. Realize they don't need to take that sort of risk right now. They're very, very comfortable about how this game is going. And instead, we'll two-man smoke to the bottom lane. If they can catch the Spectre, this is the plan. You always want to smoke to Spectre. The TP's coming out. T-Troll on the lane. Enter. TP immediately from Fly5. So the smoke will be just a little bit too late. They see the illusions, but Spectre is no longer here. They use the scan. He's not in the trees. They realize he has TP'd elsewhere.
Bounty.
Scardy's next for the Spectre if he can make it to it. Emo still working towards that BKB. Ollie trying to get an Ether Lens, not the Atos, which you often see on the Scarith Mage. Sinful Soul has the BKB. The Maelstrom is working towards NSMY. Getting a little bit more value. He says, whoa, salad. Stole my last hit there, but it was for the Blink Dagger. So big Echo Slams coming out now. It is level 1 at the moment. You'll probably want to get to level 2. Yeah, farm up some more creeps. Get to level 2 so that Echo Slam will have much more of an impact when he pulls out that Blink Dagger. And this might just spell doom for IG. They already have a Primal Beast that is sort of just running in and going ham on them. If there's an Earthshaker as well to follow up on that, it's just going to be a little too much. Too much control. And there's not really any save. The only save to speak of is the dispose from FY, possibly throwing an ally back. And the rebound, of course, give them bonus movement speed. But yeah, apart from that, that's it. There's no hard saves on this side of IG. Yes, the Solar Guardian, but without an Aghanim Scepter, it just doesn't really do enough as a hard save. TZ just thinking that perhaps Sinful Soul is under threat on this bottom lane, but instead, the rest of the team of IG are a little bit further over. Sinful Soul will be fine to back himself away. Keep farming towards that SMY. Invis Rune on PP mid lane. Waiting to see if there's anyone showing, but the game has quite slowed down at the moment. Both teams hitting up the farm. I don't think IG are too unhappy with this. They certainly just want their Spectre to keep farming for as long as possible. So probably on the side of LBZS to make a movement if they want to go in. And if they go into the Rosh Pit, they do. They made that movement. They made the commitment. If you want to come fight us, you got to come into the Rosh Pit. But we have our big AoE ultis. We have a level 2 Echo, level 2 Winter's Curse. Oh, it's actually level 2 as well. Level 2 Pulverize. All these ultis online that will crush you. Ollie's in the area. He digs up the Bounty Rune. He's sitting on top of it at the moment, but the Roche will go down. No contest. And Aegis will go to Sinful Soul. Pretty hard to kill him the first time before. Now he's got it twice. That Pulverize, low cooldown, and he just uses on the creep waves just to instantly farm it up. PP is showing up here. Has a BKB if need be. Does catch with the stun from rebound. Follow up, BKB blinks away, and the immediate TP. Spectre does get the catch. Will he go in elsewhere? So the Haunt getting the last hit on that with the Desolate damage. The BKB charge used on Quap, was that the... Yeah, that was the fresh 9 seconds. So even with using that BKB, doesn't live. And that's a good little pick for IG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
IG may be starting to turn this game around, trying to take it to a game 3 here. Top tier 2 will be under siege. Emo's popping the haste, just running through the trees, seeing what he can find. BKB almost ready in FY, so all of a sudden this Marcy is going to be able to get in with the Unleash. Not be really that scared. LG has the big item though. It's the break mechanic. We've got the Aghanim Scepter flying out for this Primal Beast, and Spectre won't really live through it very well. There's a fissure. BKB is going to grab him with the Pulverize. They're committing. Simple Soul trying to get onto Fly. They will kill him. He's got no buyback. And that was before. That was before they had the Ags. Now they have the Ags for the Uproar, and there's a break. The Spectre is going to even die faster next time. Ults are still available.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Pulverize already in 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's ready. AT, if you show, you're probably just dead. Bishop block comes out. BKB is there. Stun is onto this Primal Beast. He will be going to run away. Will not have the BKB up just yet. Uproar comes out. Emo with the BKB trying to get over onto TZ. He will get the kill. Aegis goes down. FY with the BKB is hitting hard with the Unleash. Actually gets on the quad. It's a big Echo Slam on 2. Setting up for Sinful Soul to try and get more damage through. LG comes back in with the Onslaught and another Pulverize. Break is coming out. Will apply over onto Spectre if it gets hit. LG, he's just trying to live. He's going to TP away. Will the damage come through? Yes, it will. Sinful Soul and Salad will TP out and be a little bit more successful than their Primal Beast brethren. So 3 for 3 effectively there with the Aegis being expended. Spectre not dying, but of course dying prior to the fight. So pretty even trades. Fly is on the map right now farming with a Basher available. No one can really BKB TP out on this Spectre. Without getting extremely lucky. Bop though got targeted. I think blinked in, popped the BKB and expected to be able to live, and Marcy just went to town with this level 2 Unleash and the sidekick. Yeah, BKB just hit her, and PP was in a lot of trouble very quickly. Decided he had to run away, but by then it was a little too late, and the physical damage had come out. The side of IG still have to deal with this issue of this troll, you know, against Spectre. Troll against Spectre is pretty favorable for the troll. You can get the whirling axis to help the illusions miss on the Spectre. You know, so there's not going to be a lot of Desolate damage coming through. And if Troll gets onto the Spectre, it's sort of just over. Spectre can't really get away. Salad coming in with the initiate. Rebound away from FY. Will they chase? At this point, not just yet. LG has the Onslaught ready to rock and roll. Additional Onslaught damage and 5% minus trample cooldown. Emo has a DD bottle. They might actually look for a fight here. But being a little bit behind in the tempo of the game. Yeah, they do. They look for the smoke. They have the Enchanted Quiver on Emo as well. So Enchanted Quiver plus DD pops it. I'll try and get a tower bottom. Maybe someone will come and defend this wave. One of these 3 heroes might just pop back and think, yeah, I will take that farm. Yeah, Salad. You know Salad's going down there. He wants it, although it looks like the whole team is coming. We'll find on the high ground. Stun comes out of it. LG. BKB popped. Emo. BKB as well. LG has to charge through. Trying to get through onto some targets. Winter Wyvern has died on the back line. Spectre is up here. Echo is popped. Save coming out from the Solar Guardian. And PP, he's in a little too deep again. The blink away just to live. Troll is trying to get the damage done with the BKB. Trying to get onto FY, but he's just being kited a little too much at the moment. LG pops out the uproar again, and this Troll Warlord will go down. It's a 5-man wipe. IG, just for the cost of their Spectre, will kill the entire team of LBZS. And just a masterful fight there from IG, just getting around, sort of outmaneuvering their big heroes, you know, the big tanky boys that the LBZS has. They turned them inside out with Emo's Ember and the Haunt and separated them. Wyvern dying early in the fight is very, very bad. Not getting off a Winter's Curse, not being able to save someone with the Cold Embrace, provide vision maybe with a bit of the Arctic Burn flying around trees. A big loss early in the fights. So he probably needs an item to keep himself alive. He's going to go for the Glimmer Cape and the Force Staff. The ultimate combo to keep yourself alive when initiated on by the Spectre. It works until Spectre gets another fire, and then that's just it. Here goes Spectre. Aghanim Scepter is almost complete. 300 gold. We are now getting to the point in the game when Spectre could carry this. The global potential is coming online. PP is starting to feel pretty weak. In fact, it's now the 3 cores of IG that are 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and it's just Troll sitting at the top of the net worth. PP missing some core items. Sinful Souls sort of baiting on this mid lane. Here they go, in with the stun. Will get caught. Holding the BKB at the moment. Salad catches the double Fisher. Follow up with the Shard stun. Both teams will back up for the time being. Level 20 on Sinful Soul. Actually went for the 10 armor this game instead of the Battle Trance movement speed. So identifying that he doesn't necessarily need to lock onto targets this game. He just needs to survive. He needs to be able to hit. They're going to go on him. He needs to be able to hit and stay healthy. With the Satanic, with the additional 10 armor, that's his plan. He's got 70% physical damage resistance. I'm not sure there's any ACs or Desolators. There's an AC being worked on by Dawnbreaker. So soon there will be a little bit of damage, minus armor. But until that point, nothing else really to speak of. Aghanim Scepter is available on Spectre. They will chuck it out. The ulti, actually the Haunt coming through. Sinful Soul's in the middle of the fight with the ult already popped. LG charging through, trying to find over on to this Ember Spirit. The Echo is committed. They try and get the damage. They do with the Sonic Wave. But where's their Troll? Troll is off to the side. He's trying to live. His ult's already being used. He will be taken down. PP blinks in with the BKB. Gotta be careful. There are bashes here. And he will turn around. Not dodge the sun. Flyfly's joined over. LG with the break. He's trying to get on top of FY, but he'll rebound away. Fisher Stun will come out to try and control this Spectre. AT still chasing. Has a Celestial Hammer. Oh, just thinks he might find one underneath the cover of invisibility there, JT. But Salad had already backed away with that Shadow Blade back to his base.
Dire are scanning.
So all of a sudden this break mechanic on the Aghanim Scepter just doesn't seem to be doing enough. They're not getting it on target on the Spectre. If you can use it and then put the burst damage in onto the Spectre, then yeah, that will be effective. But until that's actually what's happening, it's pretty hard. And because this needs charges, you need the charges. So you can't just use it when you see the Spectre. You know, it's not a press break, not a press away. In comes the stun. JT tries to hit. LG's actually goes through. There is the uproar coming over. Stun, dispose. There is a counter. Winter's Curse resetting the fight, but it's not very long. FY will try and get up into the high ground to find him in the back line. Salad goes down, and the whole team of LBZS look to retreat. Satanic now available on Troll Waller. He's going to have to try and stand and hold his ground. Looking for a Silver Edge next. So he can get on top of Flyfly and deal the damage himself. They want 2 break mechanics. They're identifying that Spectre is the issue in these fights. Up on the high ground though, BKB is being popped by LG. Not actually getting any catch though. And I walk away. BKB now has been used. PP uses the BKB as well. And Wyvern's just going to dive to the side. They're not getting anything done. They're just being kited around. Silence over onto the quad. That's 3 dead. I mean, Troll, he's trying to do something, but he has to pop the BKB. Go over onto FY, pops the ultimate. Hitting through the BKB. Basher actually comes out and he can't finish even getting the kill onto this support. Sinful Soul will eventually get 1 kill in this messy fight for LBZS, but it's IG that are just walking around them. They just feel like they're walking the dog, and LBZS just can't get on target. They're just chasing their tail, walking back and forth. Primal Beast literally chasing his tail. He's going round and round in circles. This early game Primal Beast that was just an absolute hazard for the opposition team. Not so much anymore. Spectre. Ag's Haunt comes out. The Shadow Step. will come out. So, with the game seemingly spinning on its head at the moment, IG taking command. Salad, all of a sudden, progression has ceased on his items. He was moving pretty quickly as the Pods 4, but now the Marcy is out farming him. LG, this looks like the items he's had for the last 20 minutes. He got this Hood of Defiance after the triple kill on the top lane, and really, it's just the Blink Dagger that's been added in recent times. Sinful Soul is really the only hero on the side of LBZS that is still scaling with the Satanic and moving in to try and get the Silver Edge to get onto Spectre. LG does get scouted out, pops the BKB, Ember's in on the back lane, trying to find Wyvern. They get the double kill on the supports. Buyback comes out from the Earthshaker. TP's in, holding onto the Sonic Wave and the BKB. Actually, he gets bashed. We'll have to pop the BKB and the Sonic Wave immediately, trying to get onto Marcy, but the bash, it comes out on Simple Soul. In comes the Primal Beast, but he's just dead. Fly gets on top of him, Simple Soul. He's trying to fight. There's a big echo. Is it enough to turn around on the Spectre? No, it isn't. The Spectre lives. It's a 5-man wipe. Ultra kill to Emo. Roche will go down, and my. Look at the gold and XP swing there. Aegis will be claimed along with the Shard. Wonder if Spectre's going to grab that, just get the dispersion upgrade. He has got it in the backpack right now. Wonder if there's a better target. Ember already has his, JT, him too. Marcy doesn't have the Shard, so that's could be a little bit of mobility there. And the Scarlet Mage doesn't have Shard either, so yeah, he is going to assume that Shard himself, so a little bit of extra Spectral Daggers being launched, every 300 damage. A little bit more control coming out and a little bit of damage. Oh, I said damage? Lots more damage. More damage. More damage is going to be more damage. More damage. More damage. Not a lot more damage, just a Spectral Dagger. But the slow and control is the main thing there. So onto the high ground they go. Emo, not exactly the best right clicker. Nor is JT without the Desolator on this build. AC was assisting that push a little bit. And now is a huge lead that LBZS has to turn around from. The Spectre has come online. Fly can pretty much be anywhere he wants now. He will continue to escalate his farm due to be the Haunt and Shadow Step. Now, Shadow Step, 40-second cooldown. Haunt with 140. Shadow Step is pretty much constantly up. It's a low cooldown ultimate basically you get for that Aghanim Scepter. And it's almost as good as a Haunt in many ways. Lets you do the exact same things in terms of farming the map and getting on top of a target. So 2 Haunts available on Fly for the rest of this game, really. And FY, with this Basher, keeps stunning the Troll. Troll wants to try and get the kill, but he just keeps getting stunned. I think he needs a bash of his own, and he has queued it up so many times. So many times he's been bashed by this Marcy, and he's not happy about it at all. He hasn't really got items to lock on, and being punished with actually smoke on smoke. They're both gonna loop around each other. Haste rune on Emo. Like ships passing in the night. One goes down one ramp, the other goes down the other. And they completely miss. They're gonna wonder where the other team is here. They both ran straight across the map, didn't find... Oh, they actually caught Spectre. I think they saw him. The TP's gonna come out. They know he's there. Oh, it's just a little late. That rotation would have been perfect. Yeah, the Shadow Step is a unit target ability. So as opposed to Haunt being a no target, you actually have to target the hero. So you click on the ability, I think it's a D, and then you click on the hero you want to target it on, and then you can just reality to that like you would with a Haunt. Dante Garland. So yeah, it's just a point and click spell. You have to have vision on him to use it. You can't use it on someone without vision. Out comes the Haunt. They see TZ. He will immediately glimmer. That is Haunt down. Quap actually dying. It's Haunt down for Quap dying. Sorry, I missed that one on that bottom lane. Did wonder where the Haunt was being used. But Quap will die. Has buyback. 75 seconds. And all the ultis are really available except for the Haunt. Shadow Step in 10. They're bashing it on Troll. He does have it. So I think if he's going mano a mano against this Marcy now, which, reminder, is a pos 4, he will be able to get that kill and lock him down a little bit more. Going for more damage as well with the full Mjolnir. LG still has not progressed with his items. Looking for a refresher. The side of LBZS just holding on this high ground. Too scared to move out. At least while their Quap is dead. Telescope has been picked up on Ollie, so additional cast range on that silence, really important. And the Force Staff, just to get his carry out of a sticky situation if he needed to. Quap down for 25. They don't want to buy back here. They're going to go straight onto the Spectre. He has an Aegis follow-up. Ember is onto the side. Everyone is Simple Soul. His arm comes out. The Biko, he's just dead. He couldn't get the ultimate off. I think he got bashed. Oh, this is a rout in the base. LG onslaught's away, but there's 3 dead. One Rax has fallen. It looks like one Rax will soon to fall. Bottom Rax probably go as well. There is no buyback on Troll. They could just end the game. If they knew there was no buyback on Troll, they might just try and end. If they just go towards these tier 4 towers, they're going to find out there's no buyback in a moment. I think they're pretty sure right now there's no buyback. LG popping the BKB. There's a big Echo Stomp 1, but he turns around with the BKB and the swipes. Luminosity healing him up. Will come in with the Solar Guardian. Stun will come through. There's nothing the Uproar is going to do for you here. PP, Abyssal Blade comes out, and it's GG. Game 2 going to IG. This Spectre draft, excellently played and executed. And we're going to a Game 3. IG have said we are not done just yet. Don't count us out.